Hi, this is Mato. In this video I will show you a very beautiful chess game. This is the game between Joel Lautier and Alexey Shirov that was played in Manila in 1990. And where is Manila? Manila is the capital city of the Philippines. Joel had white pieces and he started with d4. Alexey played knight to f6, knight to f3, g6, g3, bishop to g7, bishop to g2, black castled kingside and white castled kingside, and now d6. If d5 is played and then c4, we would have Grunfeld defense. Shirov goes for King's Indian defense. c4 and now knight to c6. Another very popular move is knight from b to d7, and then black has an option. He can play c5 or e5. c5 can be played now. Knight to c3, a6. Most popular move by grandmasters, planning to play rook to b8 and then pawn to b5. h3, preventing knight to g4 or bishop to g4. Bishop to d7, bishop to g5. By far the most popular move in this position is e4. We have bishop to g5, h6 attacking bishop, bishop to e3, rook to b8, knight to d5, and now b5. In the game, white captured knight on f6. Another interesting line is queen to d2, attacking the pawn on h6. And then we would have this continuation. Pawn takes pawn on c4. Knight takes knight on f6. Pawn takes knight. Bishop takes on h6. Bishop takes bishop. Queen takes bishop. Rook takes pawn on b2. Knight to h4. And knight to e7. Black seems to be alright here. In the game, we have knight takes knight on f6. If bishop takes knight, then bishop takes on h6. So in the game, black had to recapture with pawn. Pawn takes pawn. Rook takes pawn. Who has better pawn structure, white or black? White has better pawn structure. Only 2 pawn islands. Black has 3 pawn islands. Queen to d2, defending the pawn on b2 and attacking pawn on h6. g5, d5, attacking knight. Knight to e7. Knight to d4, attacking rook. Ideally, black would love to capture pawn on d5 with knight, and when bishop takes, rook takes. But rook is under attack now. How should black continue? What would you play? First move that comes to mind is rook to b8, and rook is safe. But black's position is passive. So in this position, Shirov made a very interesting decision. Exchange sacrifice. Rook takes pawn on d5. Bishop takes rook. Knight takes bishop. Knight to f5. Discovered attack on knight on d5. Bishop takes knight. Queen takes knight on d5. Bishop takes pawn on h3. Shirov has bishop and 2 pawns for a rook. Rook from f to d1, not to c1 because the other rook is coming to c1. Rook to e8, placing rook on semi-open file. Rook from a to c1. f5. Dark square bishop is now in the game and attacking the pawn on b2. Rook to d2 defending. And this is now another very interesting part of the game. If you wish, you can pause this video and you can try to guess the move that Shirov played in this position. Ready? Would you play this? Rook takes bishop on e3. Pawn takes rook. We have 2 bishops against 2 rooks. Rooks are stronger, aren't they? Generally, yes. It all depends on the position. Queen to e7, attacking the pawn on e3. King to f2, defending. Bishop to e5. Rook to h1. And how should black continue? If g4 is played, then light square bishop is stuck on h3. What now? If bishop to g4, then rook takes pawn on h6. Not good for black. What is the solution then? So we have reached the most critical position of the game. It is black to move. What is the solution? If you wish, you can pause this video and you can try to find the best move for black in this position. Ready? In the game, Shirov captured pawn on g3 with bishop. Check. King takes bishop. Queen takes pawn on e3. Check. Queen to f3. Queen takes rook. Now if king takes bishop, g4 is winning. In the game, queen to a8 was played. This is check. King to g7, and only now king takes bishop. Queen takes pawn on e2, and white played queen to d5. Not the best move. The best move is queen to g2, defending f2 square. So we have queen to d2, and Shirov played king to g6. Queen to f2 is winning immediately. g4 is coming. So we have in the game king to g6, and now white realized that f2 must be defended. So queen to d4 was played. f4. Rook to g1. Black played a move, and white resigned. What is the move? Shirov made the most of his doubled pawns. f5 was played. g4 is coming. There is no defense. That is why white resigned. Possible continuation is queen takes pawn on f4, but then queen to h5 check, and after king to g3, pawn takes queen check, king takes pawn on f4, king to f6, and the black is winning. Very impressive game by Shirov. I found position at move 22 very interesting. You don't see this every day, do you? Rook takes bishop, and we have 2 bishops against 2 rooks, and bishops were stronger. Amazing. And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess. And bye for now.